Let's move on to our next segment, which is talking about, is Uber and Lyft becoming more transparent?
I saw this in my app. I was like, holy shit. Now, this is from the Lyft app. When with Lyft, the transparency left the building like 3 years ago. But with this new guy,
And then
I'm telling
some.
you, Chris, every single day there is a change. And I go like, wow, this is exactly what we wanted to see. What is this now? This is a total breakdown of your trips, their service fee. On the Lyft app, about 3 years ago, they went to complete non-transparency. Basically, you will do all your trips, make your money, and then you would have to wait almost like 9 days until the next pay period, 9 to 10 days, I think. They would send you a PDF, which was as convoluted as possible. You need a math degree to figure the damn thing out to see what Lyft made. Lyft's take rate, basically, right? Now, no more. Everything is here on trip by trip. They're breaking it down. They're showing you the receipt. They're showing you all the stuff. And I'm going like, boom, there's more. Beautiful. So enjoy it, people. So I'm doing actually a guarantee this week on Lyft. And, I looked at my receipts. They're all there. The length, the duration, what I got paid, what Lyft made. I'm like, hey, thank you. Much appreciated. That's it. See how they break it down on trips? Just like, actually, this looks very similar to the Uber receipt, doesn't it? Your earnings, ride earnings, bonuses, the whole breakdown is there. I'm like, hey, okay.
Again, it's that mycelium that's going in and taking what's working or what's showing. How can we show that? So the take, it seems like it's lower. Oh, third-party fees, insurance and government fees and all that. That's what we can put on there. So, yeah. You know what, though? I get it. I'd much rather see, the breakdown. So I know, hey, okay, $14.20 towards insurance and expenses, $23 in taxes and government fees. Come on, government, get your hand out of my pot.
Well, depending what city you're, but the other thing is, airport trips and stuff are under that too. So if you like, every airport has a different surcharge or whatever that Lyft doesn't touch. Now, out of the total, your earnings were 86%, but then third-party fees are those, by the way, maybe tolls and your airport fees. So according to this, Lyft made $20 out of the 145. What is that? 10, 15%, 14%, right? So, I mean, I don't know. If you don't believe this, then you're going to say, I don't believe it. Then I don't know what else to say.
Well, here's the thing. This is what people focus on. The passenger paid $145 and I only got paid $86.79. That's what people focus on.
Yes.
And I get it. Like that you want to know where the rest is. I
that's like
100% get that.
So that's 64.
But now you're seeing the third-party fees, and that's going to be in the insurance, the expenses, taxes, government fees, airport fees, city pickup fees, because some cities have fees that tied to it. Whatever thing is there, it's in there. So it kind of breaks it down a little bit more so you can see it, which is a good thing. It just gives you that more ability
I think this is great. I think it's great. It's better than waiting 9 days for the PDF that nobody could figure out. Seriously.
Well, what if it could go 4 weeks?
Yeah. Well, no. Uber used to go. Well, Uber went from being like transparent, like Lyft is now, with all the breakdown. Immediately after the trip ended, they go, man, too many people are looking at the receipts. Our take rates of 50%. They can't figure out the math because look, you're 100% right. You said passenger paid 20, I got paid 10, Uber made 50%. Well, you didn't actually, because then you have all the costs involved to create the platform, run the platform, insurance, and commercial insurance, all that stuff, right? So people look at those two simple numbers, like, oh, they're taking 50%, 60%. I'm like, sometimes they are, but in general, they're not. So long story short, they went to the website for you to go chase your trips to see how much the passenger paid. And then now they're back. Now they go, well, in your app with a click of the button, you can see what Uber's service fee are going to be. On top of that, if you look, Chris, if you look at the right screenshot, the one on the right, it literally is on every receipt. Look what it says in small print. Uber's total service fee for your rides trips from April 24th to May 22 was negative $47.04. So Uber is losing $47.04 on you as a driver after all the expenses, right? So it's in there on after each trip that updates on a live basis. I mean, how much more transparency you guys want? It's right there. Now, again, I am sure I'm going to get a whole bunch of emails tomorrow. Oh, sir, do you believe what they're putting in there? I'm like, people, they do 2.1 billion trips. They cannot pull shenanigans on shit like this, man. Come on, man. It's too much.
You do realize that they're a publicly traded company, so they have duties that report correctly, and if they're found not to be reporting correctly, then they can get sued by the shareholders, and also the government themselves can put hefty fines on them. Not only that, they are going to be audited. So there's a lot of accounting that does need to be checked and triple checked and all that good stuff. So again, whether you believe it or not, just write down the numbers yourself and see what happens.
I always said, and I got a lot of hate for it, that, hey, man, if you don't believe it, look at your weekly statement. If you don't believe that, go look at your 1099. If you think they're all lies, then I got nothing to come to you with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because they, like Chris said, they're a public company. They take these numbers, literally roll it into their quarterlies. They did 2.1 billion trips, people. Their top line was $130 billion. It's 40 billion a quarter company. This is B with a B. I mean, they can't freaking pull out too much shenanigans. They will get busted. And one thing I agree with Mike Smith is that, that commercial insurance that they buy, Chris, man, that expensive insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, yeah, that's
expensive.
That's where I think the numbers could be fudged a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
It is $10.26 for a $40 trip actually going there.
Yeah, I think that there may be some shenanigans there, but we'll see. We're going to look into that next.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.